PhD, and I've been in microwaves.
Can you give us your name?
I'm sorry, I've been in the microwave field for at least 58 years or something in school. So anyway, I have a different way of looking at it. First of all, it's very inflammatory.
Could you introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Ken Carr, Dr. Ken Carr, and I live in Woolwich, Maine. I grew up in West Newfield, so I'm a Mainer. And I have a company here called Medical Systems, and I build microwave devices for medical applications. And that's where it presents a problem when you start putting warning labels on. Now, when inflammatory statements are made like, as I like your way of saying it, as Maine goes, no, so goes the nation. That's inflammatory. The worst thing, though, is to say, to have a statement that you've got a paper here saying, cell phones cause brain cancer. Well, if that were true, we wouldn't need a warning. Okay. We'd have some stern action. When you, and the question that Stockley mentioned, why I thought I put the statement in, that's probably just to cover your, whatever you call it, and whatever statement we're going to put that in. And because you raised the question, you assume that there's something behind it. And that's what happens with a warning. In other words, if you see something, they put a warning in there must be something to it. There's a cover-up or something. Okay. So anyway, let me go on with the little, okay. Since World War II, and with the microwave, there's been microwave applications for many things, particularly in communication, everything from radar, the microwave, of course, and point-to-point communication system. To date, there have been approximately 6,000 separate studies on the effects of microwave and electromagnetic radiation. Okay, all of which have shown no harmful effects. All of which. Okay. Now, researchers repeatedly failed to find hard evidence that proves public fears or concerns. The most recent private study in Scandinavia, okay, which has been mentioned here several times, followed 16 million adults for 5 years, from 1998 to 2003, which is a more recent time frame than people talk about, and they were in wide use. Okay, the study found no increase in the incidence of brain tumors. Okay, science knows no biologic process by which radio waves, both RF and microwave, might cause cancer. The FDA, together with the National Institutes of Occupational Safety and Health, the Environmental Protection Agency, and the FCC, has established safety guidelines for all emitters of radio frequency energy, including cell phones. Now, the FCC's safety guidelines are based on recommendations from both the National Council on Radiation Protection and Measurements and the Institute of Electrical Engineers, and those guidelines incorporate a significant margin of safety, which was mentioned just recently. I am the founder and president of Meridian Medical Systems in Woolwich, and we make microwave medical products. Now, I have been involved with the technology for 58 years. I am a life fellow of the IEEE, and I served on the Healthcare Engineering Policy Committee from its inception and stepping down in May 1996 when I moved back to Maine. Okay. The scientists and engineers, myself included, who made their recommendations to the FCC devoted considerable time and effort to the development of cell phone safety guidelines, and the FCC takes its responsibility to monitor those guidelines very seriously. Okay. To repeat, safety knows of no biological process by which radio waves might cause brain cancer. Representative Boland's proposed legislation would require that any warning about the possibility of contracting brain cancer from cell phones be printed on the phone in large red letters, along with a color graphic of a child's brain. That's kind of strong. Okay. Does anyone? Okay. No. In fact, does anyone besides me feel that a warning of that kind is inflammatory and necessary? Okay. Placing a warning on cell phones would not only result in perceived and unwarranted concerns, they could also result in the delay or even holdup of medical research and clinical trials. When you, time's up now.
Yeah.
Okay, down, quick, okay. I make medical devices, okay? And when you go into a hospital to put something in it, somebody puts warnings on it. You have to answer those warnings, and they're very difficult, because if they're not based on fact, how do you respond to those warnings? That's what I want to say.
Thank you. Are there any questions?